Hello, I'm Derek Smalls, and you're watching, or listening, or both, to Rock Shop Live with Eric Broadbent. He's the Bent Broad.
You're watching Rock Shop Live, brought to you by Stewart Travel Guitars. See the incredible Stowaway travel guitar at stewartguitars.com. Also brought to you by Idea Bench, makers of hot rod-inspired pedal boards and pedal board accessories at ideabench.com. Microphones for Rock Shop Live are brought to you by Rode Microphones. Now here's your host from Ontario, Canada, guitarist Eric Broadbent.
Hey everyone, a happy Sunday to you. It is a little after 4 o'clock here Eastern Standard Time. Can do a little bit of a jam here. We got some new gear in yesterday. Was it Friday? Sorry, Friday. Lost track of when it was, but Friday we got the new Rodecaster Pro mixer, which is more than likely going to take over from my old PreSonus, which you can see here. She's turned off at the moment. This is the second Rodecaster Pro that we have here. The first one I gave to Junior. He's using it upstairs for his gaming, setup and all that kind of cool stuff. But we're looking forward to implementing it strictly for, first and foremost, the effects that are built into this thing. The preamps are to die for, and of course, compression, noise gate, high pass filter. You've got the Aphex added features as well too. So I'm looking forward to possibly using this mixer, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a minute. It's not a surprise. You've seen it here on the channel before, but I elected to not use that mixer. But now I am going to be using the Rodecaster Pro simply for the benefits of the audio quality. And I'll be using it for my jam shows, like what I'll be doing today, and some of my random shows I'll be doing, throughout the week. But mainly what I want to use it for is for my vocal dialogue for my weekly interviews on Helix Hour, which is starting soon. Rock Shop Live, of course, with this show, and my Inside the Gilliverse, which happens every Friday evening. So we're going to do a little bit of jamming here, and let me see here. Brad Mills jumping in. Yeah, Brad says, I thought you already had one already. I did. And the only reason why, and it's still here in the house, Junior's using it, but it didn't play nice with my Helix devices. It's not a musician's mixer. Let me make that first and foremost very clear. When I say it's not a musician's mixer, it's more geared for one thing and one thing only. And what it does phenomenal. It's great for podcasting. I mean, you can really literally plug this thing in, plug in a microphone, put in a micro SD card, and you can record on the fly. I mean, mix, edit, everything you want to do and have a podcast up on your delivery network of choice within minutes. It's phenomenal for that. No, it doesn't have, it doesn't have panning. It doesn't have, it's kind of foolproof, right? Whereas when I say a musician's mixer, I'm not saying musicians are any smarter than podcasters. As a matter of fact, podcasters are probably smarter than some musicians. But it's no frills, right? There's no the bass treble mid controls, there's no sweepable mids, any of that kind of stuff like that. It's made to plug a microphone in and speak and record. But I can use it, with some slight little, changes. I can use it for performing as well with, guitar and, modeling devices such as Helix or Stomp or, Spark or any of those type of things like that. Anything that you can feed an audio source out of, come into your mixer, you're good. So let's do this for a second. Let's jump over to another screen for a second here. One sec. Switch over here. Okay, and I'll actually turn on the small little camera so you can see the mixer here. It's not the very best shot, but you can see my hands here, okay? And you're noticing on the far left, channel 1, that's what I'm speaking into right now. And you've got these sound pads over here. So what you would have maybe seen me do anytime that you've seen me play guitar here on the show before, I'm speaking to you. I'm looking through right now through my Mac. I've got a Mac, which is my main computer here that I do my broadcasting on. And just off, you can see this keyboard here, which is connected to a laptop, which is a PC. Well, this is a wireless keyboard, but this is a PC over here that I use to start and stop my shows. And the only reason why, like you'd think, having, 2 screens is enough, but I like to have multiple screens for doing these shows so I can keep an eye on everything. I can have chat on one, I can have, the software on another, blah, blah, blah. But what I would do to play my tunes is I would have all my band songs on the laptop, and it would run, through USB, actually, sorry, not USB, USB out to audio, which go over to the PreSonus. I would cue those up, and then I would just start playing. But one of the cool things is if you see these sound pads, you can put anything you want on these sound pads up to about 512 megabit of storage. It's not a ton of space, so I can get all my band songs minus 2 or 3. So I put my favorite ones on there, and I'll show you what it can do, which is very, very cool. Let me just bring the fader back a little bit. So watch, I just one touch of a button. I'll hit the top one. So right there, immediately ready to go. Stop, hit the next one. So it's going to be a blessing for live jams. Okay, go through a few more. Hey, there's a good one. I'll be playing a bunch of these for you today, see how it sounds. So we just have a few people right now so far. Brad Miller, Guitar Man 45, and Andrew Nowak is here. Just let me know with the comment and the live chat. Let me know what you think of the vocal quality, what you're hearing so far. What I'm hearing through the headphones sounds fantastic. So you can see how benefit that is, right? Nice fader, 100mm faders. So I don't have to sit there and wait for my laptop to, queue up Windows Media Player, get the thing ready to go. And then sometimes it would hiccup and it would stop. So, I mean, right now it's as fast as I touch. The minute I hit that, and I've got it, you can change to how you want it to go. You can have start and stop. You can have latching, non-latching. So I have it just so I can hit it. And I hit it again. And it stops. So if I make a mistake and I want to go back, unfortunately, the way I've got it set is I have to start the whole song all over again. But I like it that way as well, too. So what we're going to do today for jamming wise to make things real easy, I'm going to pull out this guitar cable for a second. We're going to be using this. Let me show you. All right, let me just physically unplug it. Give me a sec. Here it is. We're using nothing but HX Stomp today. I'm going to be using a helix as well, too. But to get my helix over here, I've got cabling running to the old Presonus. I need to get a couple more couplers. I need one of these inline couplers. I need one more of these so I can run it to over here to the Rodecaster Pro, and I needed to convert it to 1/8 of an inch. Hey, PaulSurraAZ here. Nice to see you. And Paul says it sounds good. So if Paul says it sounds good, I'm really happy with that because Paul works in radio, and Paul is actually the voice that you hear on the intro to these shows every week. Gilliverse in this show here as well, too. And maybe even Helix are down the road. Okay, so let's just plug this back in. And I'm really tightened in here, pretty tight. Okay, so let's get this in here. And we're not running wireless today because there's no sense considering my stomp is like 1 foot away from me. Okay, that's wired in. Okay, it's going to hit the left and right stereo out and make sure I don't drop my guitar, which is about to happen. Okay, so stomp is wired in. Now that's running to... there's 3 channels here. You'll see me pointing to them. This one here, which shows like a USB. There's one that looks like a cell phone, and then there's one that's Bluetooth. And between those 2 channels, I'm running into the cell phone channel, and I have it turned off. So there's no preset on that channel, so it's not going to process the stomp whatsoever. But what's really cool about this system, if I want to take phone interviews for a guest, it automatically creates a mix minus system. And I know I'm talking over some of your heads because you know it's just jargon that you don't care about. It doesn't really matter. But what mix minus does is it prevents the voice being echoed. So let's say I'm talking to Brad on the call and Brad's talking to me. Brad doesn't want to hear his voice echo back because it's like trying to have a conversation. You're hearing your words with a delay, and it's almost impossible to speak. So normally what a person has to do is they have to send auxiliary sends out into another channel, all kinds of extra different complicated hookups just to do a phone interview. So as soon as I Bluetooth my phone to this or even hook it into the very back, it automatically creates a mix minus. So it's perfect for recording guests. So I've got the big record knob right on the top. I can record a podcast right when I'm ready to go. I can press that and hold it to pause if I have to go to the bathroom or something like that. And then when I'm done, I export it and I'm ready to have a full podcast. So doing especially for the Gilliverse shows and Rock Shop Live, well, actually for Helix Hour as well, I'll be recording directly on here. And as soon as the show is done, I've got the podcast ready to go off to iTunes and things of that nature. So let's unmute. Let me see here. This one here. We should have some tone here, I think. Yeah, we do. Look at that. Wow. Zach is here. Nice to see you. So I'm using my Stomp Trifecta preset right now. I think that sounds quite nice. Actually, it sounds beautiful through my headphones. I'm hoping it sounds good to you. Really, what I'm hearing with the phones is breathtaking compared to what I've had before. The headphone amplifiers in this system are absolutely to die for as well, too. And the funny thing is, let's see if I can grab this for a sec. Aphex is a sister company of Rode. So inside the, let me see here, I gotta try to do this carefully. inside the Rodecaster Pro is the HX processing. But through my PreSonus, I used to use this, and it's made by HX as well too. Very dusty. Oh man, Sandra's going to kill me for showing that on the air. HX, this was called the Head Pod, and it's a very loud, very clean sounding 4-channel headphone preamp. Well, the Rodecaster Pro mixer, as you're seeing in front of me, has basically that built into it. There's 4 headphone outputs on the back, all with variable volume controls for each of those headphones. So if we're sitting here talking to 2 or 3 or even 4 people in the room, we can all have our independent headphone mixes and things of that nature as well too, which is great. So I don't need to use that thing anymore either. I'm still keeping the PreSonus mixer just because I have it hooked up to my reference monitors, which you can't see, they're out of frame, and that lets me, play my helix through the monitors here if I want. So I could do it with this one as well too, but I still like the ability to run some of the various routing capabilities with helix and things like that in that mixer. So I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it, but I'm certainly looking forward to playing with this thing. Okay, so maybe we'll just play a few songs here. Let's let me see here. I think just one thing here. One second here. Okay, that's good. One of the things, you probably won't get to see this fully on screen here, but with the newest firmware that's available inside this mixer, mine came directly with it. It always had independent effects. Like it had compression, noise gate, it's got the high pass filter and things of that nature. But now they've taken it a step further and they've let you customize every single parameter of those. And I'll just see if I can hit it for a second. That's my guitar. We're going to hit channel. We're going to hit 1. Then we're going to hit audio processing. And you can just see a few different icons pop there. It's not giving the best demo. Let me see if I can bring it a little closer. All right. So I'll go to compressor. And you actually see all the controls are just for the compressor, and you're seeing maybe just a tiny bit of the red on the far right. For those of you like Brad and people that know that use helix and stomp and things like that, you'll be very familiar with what the compressor does. And you're seeing just a little bit of the red clip. That's just letting you know that it's just working. I'm just barely hitting the compressor, so I'm just touching it, and it keeps the, if I was to shout or scream, it'll stop that from peaking and distorting and hurting your ears. And if I'm really quiet, it'll bring the level up, right? So very, very cool. Okay, so let's go back to the home screen. There we go. All right. Very, very nice. Okay, I'm going to mute this microphone and we'll play a couple songs. Maybe we'll try this one here. All right, so let's mute that mic. That's a bad one. And also note too, I will be reaching over to hit my channels on Stomp. I don't have it on the floor, so I make a little flub like I just did there. I'll be reaching over to change channels to go over to from this to this. Okay, like that. So, okay, let's get a level set again. I think that should work. Okay, try it again. Okay, a couple little flips there, but I had to jump over and slap the pedals with my hands. It's a funny story. Before I'll tell you the funny story in a second, we have a new face in the live chat. Tim Nesty, if I'm pronouncing it right, says new here, but loving it. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate you stopping by. Nice, Brad. Yeah, you didn't have to wait for that one. Brad got passed you by a little early. And Andrea says, so cool how you can switch the guitar sounds. Yeah, the Helix, I'm telling you, and Stomp, of course, is I would be lost without it. I'm going to be doing something a little irregular here coming up in the next few days as well. I'm going to be doing a demo on a piece of gear, something similar but not, from another company, so watch for that. It's coming this week. Let me see here. Before we switch to the guitars, I'll play as many songs as I have programmed into here, and I think I have 8 songs programmed into the mixer. So let me see what I have without tuning the guitar down. How about we do, I won't do Fly because I like to do that one on Helix because I've got a couple other presets I need in that, or not presets, but a couple other effects I need. With Stomp, you're limited to 8 blocks, right? So I can't have all the bells and whistles that I have at my one preset that I need. Nice. You're very welcome, Tim. Very nice. Okay. Oh, she's asking for Fly. I could get away with it. I just want to have that little wobble that I have in there. I wonder if I could get it in there. I could create one on the fly. no pun intended. Let me see if I can do this on the fly here. So I'm going to move over. I'm going to into my presets here. I'm going to see if I can add a harmonic tremolo. I'm going to go into modulation. It depends if I have enough DSP left here. Modulation. We'll go mono and harmonic. Yeah, I guess I can. Okay, so we're going to move that now if we can. Oh, shoot. I want to go action. I want to move it. There, we're going to put it right in front of the what right there. What's that sound there? Okay. Oh, we can try it. We'll see if we can get away with Fly. We got to maybe go a little bit faster with the speed too. That's getting closer. All right, so we got this here. Okay, that'll work. Okay. Okay, so we want to start off in the dirty channel here. We'll try Fly. Okay, so Fly is that pink one there at the very, but you can't see now because I moved the camera here, so you can't see the buttons here. So let's mute that. Let's give Fly a try.
into my circle. Come into my circle. Come into my circle. Come into my circle.
There we go. Travis was asking, Tim says, sounds great. Travis is asking, which model of Yamaha am I using? I am using the Yamaha RS620 Revstar. Everything is stock on this guitar except I put the Yamaha locking tuners on the back. You can see those on the back. That's the only thing I changed on the guitar. I love this guitar. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Bucket full of balls is here. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in quite some time. You are quite the player, Eric. Thank you. Andrew says, sounds very good, Eric, and I love this song so much. Thanks for playing. My pleasure. My pleasure. I'm inspired by this mixer. Like I said, I had, for people jumping in now, I've had this one before. I still have it. I gave it to Junior just because it wasn't working for me for the musician's mixer. I couldn't really tie in my helix and things like that. However, I found a workaround, and it shouldn't work as good as it does the way I've got it hooked up, but it's working great. So I have this motto: don't question, don't fix what's not broke. And I love the audio quality. Just it's to die for. The preamps are everything in this that you could ask for. Any mixer. I mean, if you have $1,000 budget, this thing is not even $1,000. It's well under $1,000. I think it's around $499 US, but it'll beat anything in its class up to $1,000 with the quality of the preamps in this thing. Just amazing. Okay, let's try some. Let's go some dirt. Let's do some dirty stuff. And we'll try. How about we do Fantasy, otherwise known as the stripper song. So that looks like it's going to be. Let me see if I can move this back a little tiny bit. Can I move back a little bit? A little bit. All right, there we go. You can see a couple more buttons. It looks like Fantasy is on the blue one, so let's give that a try. Here we go.
One night on your knees, with your hand held my heart.
Awesome. I see Sonia jumping in, one of our friends and moderators. Thank you, Sonia, for putting that price in there. I was off by $100. That's a lot. I was off by a lot, but still $5.99 US for what she's saying. Marionar's jumping in. She says, woohoo, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Let me see if I missed anybody. Scott Connor, hey buddy, how are you? Good to see you. Nice to see you virtually here, I guess. I'm going to play a couple more songs with this guitar, and then I'm going to switch over to another one. We'll do some stuff with some whammy bar stuff. And one of the really cool things, actually, let me just fix my hair for it's driving me crazy. One sec. That's a little bit better. One of the things that's really cool about this, I can load what's called shows. So as I told you, on all these buttons here, I have all my Finding Core songs. Okay? All that kind of stuff. And I've actually maxed out the storage for this particular thing. But I can save this as a show. And I don't want to do it right now because it'll take a minute. But as we wrap up, I can change this right over just by going File, Load Show, and go to my Gilliver show, which is my Friday night shows where we talk about Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul and stuff. And I can have everything I need for that show. And the cool thing is I could save those on a file. And let's say I had those files with me. I could go to my friend's house who happens to have a Rodecaster Pro, bring those files and go load show. And I've got my show at his or her house. It's so cool. And I will be doing that a lot. I'll be doing that with like these live jams. I want to have all my band's music on here. And then for Helix Hour, I will have certain things on there. And of course, Gilverse. And I'll show you how cool it is to really create your own podcast on the fly. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Yeah, it might be a tick low in the mix. Yeah, I could bring that up, no problem. A bug full of balls, I can do that easily. That's on this the slider for this one here. Or what else can we try here while we go? Let me see here. I guess we could drop it down to D and try this one. We'll put a little bit more mix in the mix as well too. Let's give this a try. Here we go. And if color coordination is correct, it should be this orange one. Here we go.
I've had all I can handle.
problem, Tim. And very nice comment there. Appreciate that. So I'll show you another thing here. You won't be able to see it very good on the screen, but you can see the stereo meters flashing over here on the side. And those can also, PaulSurraAZ will appreciate this, working in radio. Those are switched now to broadcast meters, so I can tell exactly where I am. 0 dB, minus 6 dB is where I like to try to keep my range. So I'm not peaking, especially peaking YouTube, right? And I'm peaking your ears and distorting and clipping. But not only is there compression for each channel, check this out. I'll try to get to it if I can. Okay, I'm going to go to channels. Okay, now I've already got compression on my voice, just a bit. I'm just barely touching the compressor, but it's there when I need it. But there's also a master compression for the output. And here again, too, I have it at 3-to-1 compression ratio, but I'm not putting a lot in the mix. So there's a final compression on the output before it goes off to, to a podcast, or in this case, what you're hearing right now. So I've got just a nice little sweet little dressing, so to speak, like a little tablespoon of salad dressing on your salad. That's what this is like, the compression. I sometimes have compressor and compression. I have a hard time pronouncing those words sometimes. It just sweetens the mix, and I can turn it off just with a touch. Right? No, I'll just maybe, okay, yeah, so that's turned off compression on everything, and I've lost it, so I don't like it like that at all. So I like to keep it on there just a little bit. So let's maybe play one more song with this guitar, and let's go back here just to here, and let me see, what else we got down in D? We could try Freaking Out. So to get to that one now, so this was cool. You see these banks, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. I can go up here to go to sounds. Okay, now you see the sounds are matching colors on there. I go to the next bank. Now I've got 3. I could have 8 as well if I wanted to, but now I've got 3 more of my songs. So we're going to try Freaking Out, which one is that one? It is the top left, and I've labeled them as such, so I know which songs I'm playing. Here we go. Let's try that one.
Close your eyes and pull me.
Still going. And she's out. Valeria Soto jumping into the hair. Okay, hello everybody. Nice to see you. Hey Scott. And Brody says I use 4 Rode Procasters close on a 412 because they reject side noise very, very well. Just my application. Very, very cool. Yes, and I'm using the microphone I'm using right now is the Rode Procaster, and it's funny because the mixer is called a Rodecaster Pro, and this is a Procaster. It can be very confusing. And this microphone I wasn't using for a while. Let me just move this Rode mixer just for a second out of the screen so you can see a bit more. This was my main mic for the longest time on the other mixer, and then I started using this. I've got a couple of these here. The Rode NT1s. This is a condenser microphone, but I really like my sound of my voice with this mic through that. This is a completely different mic. It's a condenser. Hard to see, but I still keep them hooked up as well. Okay, so someone was saying, it was a bucket full of balls saying that I hadn't played False Sound. No, I have not, so I will play that one for you. Valeria says, the Rodecaster is great. I'm upgrading some stuff. Just bought the Pod Go. Nice. We'll have to wait for the next thing. Haha, no problem. And the Pod Go would sound great through one of these things as well, too. I'm using HX Stomp today. So then we'll do that. Let's switch guitars here for a second. I'm going to mute the channel where my guitar is. And actually, you know something? We'll try something fun. Let's just see if I can get this to work before I switch guitars. Okay. My phone has been charging here. And I think I have my phone still Bluetoothed. So, you know, we talked about doing interviews, right? So I'm going to call Junior right now. He's probably going to say, what do you want? I'm going to call my son. Excuse me. I don't mean to sniff. I'll just... Okay, let's give him a call. It's working. We'll see if he answers.
Hello? I got you.
I got his voicemail.
This is Eric Bobbin Jr. Unfortunately, I can't get to the phone right now, so please leave a message after the beep. Later, Bubs.
After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, it's just your dad calling, and your voice has changed. You might need to redo your voicemail. All right, so thank you and have a good day, and no need to call me back because we're live on the air. Goodbye. Okay, so he didn't pick up, but you can hear all nice Bluetooths into the unit. Great for recording, and obviously does that mix minus as well too. So let's put that back on here for a second, and let me see here. Hey, Claudia's here. Nice to see you. Great to see you. Ed B's here. Very, very nice. We're just, for those of you jumping in late. Actually, I just saw something. What did I just see? I must have saw something. I thought I saw him walk by. It could have been one of the cats. So those of you just jumping by, we're just trying out the Rode mixer, or the Rode mixer today with Helix, HX Stomp for that matter. And I apologize for the noise there. If I got the right channel, yes. Let's switch guitars. Whew. Got the heat pretty high in here right now. Sandra Lee loves the heat. She needs the heat. She needs it warm all the time. And I certainly don't mind. Helps her with some of her neuropathy pain. Okay, so turn my phone off there again. Okay, unmute this. Fun with the whammy bar. Okay, so we wanted to hear some Fall Silent, and that one is where? That one's back on the other screen, so we got to go back a screen, back a bank. All right, and Fall Silent is what? The blue one near the bottom left, this one here? Okay, here we go. This one's for Bucketful. All right. couple of big mistakes in there. We can live with that. And one of the things I hate missing, I got every one of my harmonics here when I do the cut those. When I do this part, see, I'm getting them now. I love to hit that part, and I missed them every time. There we go. I think my G string's a bit out of tune. No, we're good. Do I have anything else down in D here? Let me see. Silence. No, we did that already. Let me see here. We could try this one. Let's try some touch. All right. Clive, evening all. Nice to see you. Who else? Mickey Settlemeyer is here. Very, very nice. Karina. I didn't even say hi to Karina. Goodness. Hello, Karina. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss you. Nice to see you. Awesome. Pardon me if I sniffle. I'm just sweating a lot here. Okay, so let's try some touch. And for those of you that are just jumping in now, I have to switch over with my HX Stomp and hit the buttons with my hand as opposed to my feet because I got it hooked up on the desk here. So if I make any flubs, I'll blame it on not being able to use my feet. Here's a song called Touch, which is now which one? Top one on the left. go. A little bit of embellishment on the end there. I think we're almost out of tunes here. Let's have a quick look at the tracks here again. We could play In the Sun, and we could do Shirley. Let's try that. We'll do those last two songs, and then I'm going to show you something really cool by loading a different show. Like I told you about, I have all my band songs loaded in here, and this is basically a show built into the mixer, and I'm going to load up my Gilliver's show. And I have a lot less on that one, but it's really cool. Okay, so let's try In the Sun. struggled a bit with that one, which is fine. I like to struggle because the next time I know what to work on. I don't play that one as much, but no excuses. I fucked it up. A super chat from Andrea. Thank you so much. He says, Eric Rodman, rockstar. Thank you. Thank you. And I need to go see my baby here very soon. I understand she has a headache, and that's why she's not with us right now. I'm going to go take care of her, get her some Advil, and take care of her. I'm getting text messages. I gotta see. I hope she's okay. Let me see. Aw. I'm so blessed. Thank you. I'll come take care of you, baby. I think we've got, let me see. We can do Shirley, but to do Shirley, I want to do this. I want to do this 1 second. Mute that one. I want to go back to the other guitar. The funny thing is, it's usually me that gives Sandra the headaches. Oh, I am sweating like I can't even say what. I am sweating profusely. I would turn on my overhead ceiling fan here, but it'll make too much noise. And Marianne says, Eric, you should sing a little bit as well. I on all that record, that is me singing backup on every one of those songs. I do sing backup, and I have sang lead in the past. It's been a long time since I've done that, but I will get back into it again. Some of my new songs, I'll have some vocals on there for sure. It's been way too long. Gotta work on those a little bit. Okay, let's bring this back up here. Let's go to clean for a second. And let's go here. Check that out. And after we're done this song, I'll show you that other little function I was telling you about with loading the other shows. Okay, here we go. A song called Shirley. And wait to see which one is that one. It is, what's loaded there? It's the yellow one on the pad. So I'll be playing this one. All right, so here goes. Godspeed. with that, that concludes our performance portion of this live broadcast. So what I'm going to show you here now, and I'm going to wrap up. So I talked about this thing, how the Rodecaster, you can save not only all the things I put in here, like my band songs. I saved this as a show. It's called Finding Core. And everything I save for my compression and my effects in each channel, those are all saved exactly in this show. So I probably can't even show you this, but anyways, on my screen right now, I have it's called a companion app, and it's just basically software to go with the mixer. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to go File. You can't see me doing this, but just take my word on it. I'm going to go File, Load Show. Now the Finding Core show takes a lot longer to load because I'm loading about 500 some odd meg of songs via USB. So it takes a minute. But this one, I'm loading my Gilliver's show now. Let's do that. And I'll show you what you can do with this. So we're going to go Gilliver's. And it should only take a moment to load. I'll tell you when it's loaded. There'll be some indicators. Check. I guess it actually bypasses the mic for a second when it starts loading. So it's at 30%, 35. Okay, we'll get there. And I'll show you some of the cool things, what you could do. Like, I'm trying to streamline my production down to keep, time is money. And I want to get things done, get them up. At the same time, I don't want to skimp on quality. Oh, by the way, Will Starr's here. Will, how you doing, buddy? Six String Brian is here as well, too. For those of you that are just jumping in, I've switched back from the PreSonus mixer over here, and I'm using the Rodecaster Pro. This is the second one that they sent me. The first one I gave to Junior, just because I didn't think it was for me at first. So I wanted to make sure it was put to good use, and Junior is using it. So Rode sent me another one on Friday, along with some other good stuff here as well, too. Blessed by those guys. They've been working with Rode probably for about 4 years now as a sponsor on the channel, and I am very loyal to them. I don't use anything else, strictly as far as microphones. That is. Okay, we're almost done. I guess it's a little bit longer than I thought. I didn't have a lot of files on this show, but a heck of a lot less than the Finding Core one. So it's almost done. And I'll show you what we can do. We're going to pretend that we're actually doing a live, I shouldn't say a lot, well, technically live, an audio podcast. I'm going to be doing a lot of, besides my Gilliver shows I do on Friday night, I'm going to do the occasional, phone interview type things. And we showed you how the phone worked with this as well, too. But I'll show you how you could technically record to the micro SD. I can mix and match and stuff all on the fly. So I'm going to show you some really cool things. We're almost there, and then we'll conclude this broadcast. Nice to see everybody here. And Tim, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. A new face here. If you haven't subscribed, Tim, please do. And everyone will tell you here in the chat that our motto is we will work just as hard, if not even harder, to keep you as a subscriber as we did to get you as one. So please subscribe, and we'll work very hard to keep you. That's one thing we do on YouTube. We take it very seriously, and we want to keep our subscribers. Every one of you, 1, 2, 3. We don't count by the hundreds. We count by the ones. We love you all. Okay, so I guess I've got it all loaded. So technically, I can go back in here. So here we go.
Let's start with some tough love, all right? You two suck.
Say my name. That's what the kids call it.
I could be getting ready for my guest, okay? Guest is on line 2, whatever.
Inside the Gillivers, talking all things Breaking Bad, El Camino, and Better Call Saul. Brought to you by Stuart.
This, of course, would be an audio podcast on video.
Stowaway travel guitar at StuartGuitars.com. Also brought to you by...
And I'll put in a little bit of a funky groove here before I would start speaking to my guest, possibly.
IdeaBench.com. Microphones for Inside the Gillivers are brought to you by Rode Microphones. Now, please welcome your host, Eric Broadbent.
Here comes a little funky riff. I'll start fading that back, and then I'll say, welcome to, wherever we're going to show. Hey everyone, welcome to a special edition audio version of Inside the Gillivers. My name is Eric Broadbent, and I introduce my guest. There you go. And then we talk, we laugh, all that good stuff. And if, I can always have a... Yeah. Or if we like some of my shows. Oh, that's not the one. All that good stuff, right? Anyway, okay. Thank you for joining me. I know it's pretty funny, and here we go. Good night. Outro.
Thanks again for tuning into Inside the Gillivers with Eric Broad.
The super talented PaulSurraAZ you're hearing right now.
For more great discussions and interviews with cast and crew from Breaking Bad, El Camino, and Better Call Saul.
we'll do. Let's try one more time. I think Junior's phone is dead, but we're going to find out. So I showed you that Bluetooth thing a second ago. My phone is Bluetoothed into the mixer. Okay, let's try calling Junior, and then I'm going to go take care of my princess. All right, let's try it again. I love this riff. Metalhead Hippie's asking the cost, $5.99 US. Thanks to Sonia. She posted that.
Hello?
I got his voicemail again.
I got you. This is Eric Broadbent Jr.
It works.
Unfortunately, I can't get to the phone right now, so please leave a message after the beep. Later, bub.
After leaving a message, you can hang up or...
Which I'm going to do right now. So there you go. Anyways, you get the gist of it. So we had a fun live jam here, and I'm very, very pleased with the sound. I have to run it in a different way. I'm running because Helix requires a line level input, or you can use mic level as well too. But each one of these channels is designed to have a microphone in it, and they have presets on them. And so I ran it into the 1/8 of an inch or 3.5 millimeter, whichever you want to look at. So my HX Stomp is running out stereo to the input there. And if I can show you this one more time, on each of the channels, you have kind of some presets for your microphones. So let's go back here for a sec. Go to channels, go to 1, and you see microphone. And it has presets built right in there. You can't read that, but it says Rode Procaster. So by enabling that, I'm going on my Rode Procaster microphone. And then if I go to back again, go to the smartphone channel, which I'm not actually using my phone, and I'm using my phone on the Bluetooth channel. You can have presets for a phone call, speech, or music, or none. I want none because I don't want anything to affect my Helix. I don't want any kind of processing on the Helix, so I have it set to none. And then, of course, I've got the phone channel and the Bluetooth channel as well. So it's pretty cool. Working really well. I think the verdict today was well received as far as sound quality, and I'd load in some Finding Core and play another song for you, but it takes about 10 minutes to load the whole set. So I'll leave that there with you for now. But for those of you that are fans of our regular show on Friday night, Inside the Gilliverse, we got a really special show, which will be our last Friday of 2020, which is hard to believe. And it breaks my heart, just like I'm sure like it breaks some of yours. We have Better Call Saul co-creator Peter Gould back on the show. I haven't had him on Gilliverse yet. I did have him on my Rock Shop live show. This will be his first return to the Gilliverse. We're looking forward to that. And we might, I'm not going to make any promises, we might have a guest on Wednesday evening, Wednesday evening as well. I'm not going to promise that because I don't like to break promises. I don't make a promise I can't keep. Lastly, something you want to check out too, we're almost to the end of, we're almost to Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, I'm not one to normally, Sandra will be the first one to tell you, I'm a humbug at Christmas. I get in this little funk, and usually I don't get out of it until January, but I'm excited this year. She wanted to really decorate the lights. We usually put a couple lights outside, and this year we went a little overboard, not Griswold overboard. We're still miles away from Griswold. We'll be there in a couple of years, but it's put me in a good spirit, and I'm hoping some of my positive energy from that and maybe some playing today, things of that nature, maybe if you're in a slump, hopefully it picked you up a little bit, and if it didn't, I'm always here for open ears if you ever want to chat, and try to pass on some positive energy back and forth with one another. And one thing you can do to get in that spirit, Sandra has been working so hard on her YouTube channel. When I say that, that we take YouTube seriously, we take it very seriously. She's uploaded some nice fireplace videos, crackling fire. Some of them are like several hours long. So you sit there, and just through the holidays as you're wrapping presents or just, having a coffee or a nice glass of wine, and watch and listen to her fireplace. She's also uploaded Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's up there. One of my favorites. Obviously public domain, so it's not going to be, there's no copyright strikes or anything like that. That's one thing we adhere to in this family strongly is copyright. That's why you hear me play a lot of my own music as opposed to someone else's. But just go to YouTube and look up Nocturnal Butterfly. If Sonia, if you're still here, if you wouldn't mind, you're more than welcome. If you could throw Sandra's link in here, that would be fantastic. You can get to it a lot faster than I can with the guitar. But YouTube, I think it says youtube.com/Nocturnal Butterfly. But if Sonia's still here, if you can paste that link, that would be fantastic. And I do encourage you to check out some of her videos. Not only is there some good Christmas seasonal things up there, there's all kinds of home remedies and, do-it-yourself kind of things. Instead of buying all these chemicals for cleaning your house and stuff like that, there's home natural things that she has, recipes and, kind of tutorials on how to do that. So, and Karina says we could all use that positive energy. I agree. I try to give it, and there's times where I absorb it as well. Hopefully you guys and girls all had fun today. Thank you again. We had some super chats. I thank you for that as well. I don't think I mentioned Thomas Maynard or Garry Davlin. They're here as well. Will Starr, I think I said hello to you, but if not, hello once again. And I hope you guys, Urban is here. Nice to see you, Urban. Nice. And this has been great. I had a lot of fun with you. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the evening, kind of tied to the studio here a little bit, spin some records. You know what? I can't lift up right now because I got this microphone thing on here. I got the El Camino soundtrack has not left my turntable since I got it about 2 weeks ago. It's been, it's the only time I take it off here is to switch the other disc. It's a 2 LP set. And sorry, I'm looking forward to Christmas. And I will be doing a birthday jam. Guaranteed. That's one thing I'll say right now. My birthday is I'm not trying to fish for things here. I'm just still telling you. My birthday is on December 22nd, which I think is a Tuesday. It's a non-show night. So I'm going to go live. I'm going to play guitar. I'm not going to tell jokes because I suck at jokes. We can share some jokes. Maybe I'll get a joke book. Play some guitar. We'll do all kinds of fun stuff. I'll chat about different things and see what everybody's plans are for Christmas and things of that nature. And we'll do that. So Tuesday, December 22nd, it'll probably be my usual time, 9 o'clock at night. And maybe even have a couple sodas or something of that nature. We'll have some fun. Awesome. And Marianne Art says, love the concert. Thank you, Rick. You're welcome. And Brad Miller says, no Rockmas this year. We're going to maybe do something different. We've done 12 days of Rockmas a couple years in a row. And I don't know. We're gonna try something a little different. I'm not sure what we're doing yet, and we are late into the season. But we're evaluating different things. Sandra and I are talking back and forth to see what we're going to do. We may have some things up our sleeves, but we'll see as we're getting a couple of days into it. We'll see what we can do here. Metalhead Hippie says, Eric, have you found any drawbacks on this unit? So far, I've only had it since Friday. I've had it hooked up since Friday, and no, none whatsoever. I just had to take some time to work on the processing, compression, and things of that nature. But I love it to death. Even when I'm down here at night watching TV or TV watching the computer, YouTube and things of that nature, I'm listening through my headphones here through this mixer, and just the quality is just phenomenal. I love it very much. So no drawbacks whatsoever. Okay, I've talked way too long, so I'm going to go check on Sandra, see how she's doing. And I'm concerned that she has a headache, so I want to go take care of her. We'll see you guys real soon. Follow us on social media. Twitter is the best place to find us, twitter.com/MGN channel. I pretty much post everything I'm doing there on there. And then, of course, we were all over the place. Inside the Gilliverse on Instagram, and then facebook.com/Gear Network and all that good stuff. You know how to find us. Just find us, say hi, and we'll do the same thing to you. See you real soon. Thanks so much. I had a blast. And until next time, cheers. One more time. All right. I love it. See you soon. Bye-bye.